Hello, Facebook Live. It's Paul from workwithstormy.com, and here we are on another sunny Monday in Melbourne. And today I wanted to talk about, actually, what I wanted to talk about was a little bit like when people have writer's block. I suppose you'd call this vlogger's block, or I'm not sure what you'd call it. But I noticed over the last perhaps day or two that I've been struggling a little bit with what I'm going to post or even what I'm going to talk about. And particularly this morning, I just felt pretty flat and wanted to basically talk. G'day NG, g'day Bilal. I wanted to talk about making the best use of Facebook and how to, get leads and so forth from Facebook. But of course, a lot of people talk about that, and I've seen a couple of videos in the last day or two, so I don't want to just rehash the same old thing all the time. And I know that a lot of the time these videos are sort of aimed, I guess, at newbies or people that haven't been doing this sort of thing for that long, but I sometimes still feel that that I'm going over and over the same thing again and again. So I've been trying to find perhaps a different way of talking about it, or just something a little bit new. So because I really couldn't think of anything this morning, I just thought, well, I'll just read for a while. Just read for a while and see if something sort of clicks. Um, I read for quite a while, nothing kind of came to me. So watched a few YouTube videos, and then quite by accident, I came across a TED talk from a lady called Kalina Silverman, and it was basically the title of it was "How to Skip the Small Talk, Make Big Talk, and Connect with Anyone." Now, this is particularly important because when you want to engage with people on Facebook, particularly, it's always good to reach out and use the messenger. Um, Build a relationship with people and just do it. Spend a lot of time doing that, because that's how you will get your leads. Don't spam them, but build a relationship with people, be interested in them. So anyway, when I came across this TED talk, I listened to that, and she had a video that she presented. And what she did was, and this was her way of breaking through the small talk, was to basically ask better questions. And what she did was, she just actually walked along out in the street and just went up to people and basically asked them, what would you do if you knew you were going to die tomorrow? So it's a deep question, but very, very interesting and thoughtful and meaningful responses from these people. But when you think about it, you can ask those sort of questions without really having to go through all of the niceties and small talk and stuff like that, which people, it just becomes blah, 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 blah sort of stuff, So I think it's good, pretty soon after you get to know, don't talk about business or anything like that, but ask them a better question. Ask them a meaningful question. Get them really thinking about something, and make it interesting like that. And there was quite a few questions. She has a special card deck, I think, that she's put together, which is like 90 questions, and they're all, there's things like, what's your earliest memory as a child, or do you want your children to be like you? They're better questions to get better answers. G'day Roxanne, how are you? Hey Teresa. So think about that. And I'm glad I came across that, because it really is kind of on what I wanted to talk about, and that is engaging with people on Facebook, especially. I mean, you can, obviously you want to engage with people on other social media and face to face in real life as well. But if you ask them better questions, get them thinking, and you can get a conversation going on a much deeper level than just, how are you, how you doing, what's going on in Melbourne, that sort of thing. Which, so there's a bit of a tip for you guys if you are looking to try and think of ways to better engage with people. Ask better questions. So hopefully you got something from this. G'day James, how are you? And if you have got something from this, perhaps if you could type in the comments, big talk. Okay. And I will see you again very soon. Bye now.